Hello, hello, hello.
Hey guys, let's get this thing hopping.
Getting it all going. Hopefully, everybody's had a great week so far. Man, it seemed like we ain't been live in a minute,
Yeah,
but
just now.
we literally just got caught up. That's that.
Mine's all the way down.
Now it is.
Oh, thought it was all
We
the way
got
down.
caught up when we got home. Finally, got a lot of stuff done, and then plus the property. We've been trying to figure some things out what we're going to do on the property. So
Seen some animals.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say what kind.
we'll just have to see.
Leave you guessing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we will just have to see. Hey, Tina, Samantha, Jacob's in the house.
Rhonda, Nancy, Jan,
Deborah,
Neil, Mickey, Mary,
Neil.
Tina, Samantha, Jacob, Tim. Lori said, "Really? Yeah, really?
It's 9 o'clock, Lloyd.
Hey, Ed.
What is going on, John? How are you?
Feels like it's been a minute.
I know.
I know we talked that one day, or you talked, I listened, but it's been a minute. Hey, Lisa.
Start the live. We're just getting started. Like I say, we actually intended to go live
Hey, Tony.
about 8:15, or no, yeah, it was 8:15 because
We was gonna go live early.
and then
Get it
I
over
got
early.
everything set up, and I was like, oh, Chestnut Hill Farms, it's Wednesday, they're going live. So I was like, okay. So I mean, the wind's been terrible here. We got our chores done. We came in and we sat back and watched them and visit with a few people, try to get caught up on some things. There's Tony with our cabin in the woods. How are you?
Where you chewing on that?
Nope, that's how I found it.
Your
Hello,
kids
hello.
chewing on it then.
Thank
Your
y'all
kids,
so much.
my kids wouldn't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All the usual crazies are in here tonight. Eric says.
Connie says, hi, Brandon and Steph. I was watching Brandon's video from today. I can always watch rerun. Well, thank you so much for your love and support. I'm going to tell you, we've been wanting to go live ever since we broke the news about the property. Guys, I'm going to tell you, that is a dream come true, and we'll talk a little bit more about that after a while.
You know, this is my channel, so some of these people might not even know that we have extra property.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well,
I'm giving my secrets away. See, I
everybody
see how it
knows.
Is. Thank you, Tina.
There's Nick and Zoe. Thank you so much for coming over.
Hey, hey.
Gail, how are
Stinky
you?
Lori still awake? Oh yeah, she's always awake for my lives. You know, you gotta make sure she's here. And then she falls asleep listening to me talk. But that's okay too because I do that when I'm editing. I fall asleep to me talking.
Yeah.
There's my sister. Hey, Bethany.
Debbie, how are you? Hi, Brandon and Steph. Just watched Chestnut Hill. Yes, we was there as well.
Jacob said, "Did OU win, Steph?" Yes, they did. They did win, which is a good thing.
It's really, really windy here as well. This evening wasn't very bad, but I will say that
last night
was terrible. We do have
a lot of damage.
A lot of damage was done. Um, it's going to be coming out in the video, but one of our biggest things that we've installed on the farm is hanging on by a thread now. So
Jacob said, wait, I thought you already had a big property. So we had 17.6 acres. That's what we've owned this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But now we added on 23.9. No, 32. 32.9 acres.
Basically 33 acres is what we're adding on to it.
So it's an equal 50 acres.
And some change. But we've been exploring it this week. Monday we went out and we drove actually we was over there for almost 2 hours, just checking out the fence lines. getting the visual on the property stakes, and actually the property stake that is on that side that was showing out of the ground. And I was like, yeah, that ain't it. That is the property stake.
Like I said.
But I'm going to confirm it though. Really happy for you guys that you got the new property. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much. It was a long deal. I honestly didn't know if it was ever going to come through, but God has worked miracles with our family. Like, not miracles, but God has just blessed us, and it's just amazing. How good to see you. I've been sick, been busy. Get out when I can when it stopped raining. Yep, we got a lot of rain last night. The wind is, JRK, so the wind is bad here, and it is raining, and now it's snowing. Boy, howdy. Congratulations on getting your new land. Well, thank you.
Neil says, Steph, if you don't want to tell us things, that's down on you.
I will say the property deal, that was the hardest thing to keep on the down low. And even in some videos, I actually hinted a couple times driving down the road, like, seeing the property back there. One of these days, I wish I could have some property like that. But like I say, I wouldn't say superstitious. I guess don't want to jinx myself. Didn't want to get happy until we knew it was ours.
There's our brown farmhouse.
What's going on,
guys.
Natalie and Nico? Nico and Natalie and the kiddos.
We got some bad squalls last night. The wind hit 70 miles per hour here in Pensacola. I wonder what the miles per hour is. It had to be something like that.
It was about 65, 70 when I got home.
Yeah.
Adventures with me and T. Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out.
Hey, I'm so happy you were able to finally get the property.
It was amazing.
Thank you, Teresa.
I haven't been able. We've been super busy. I've got some other stuff going on as well, but I haven't been able to watch much YouTube the last few days, and I'm not seeing Dean in here. Neil, is Dean okay? I was just curious. We ain't seen him in a few days, but
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube much.
Watching from Alberta, Canada. Oh, Neil was playing bingo. He said, I missed Chestnut's live because of Brandon. I was busy playing bingo.
I love that bingo game.
Jamie and Mike forgot hearing that Brandon until you said it, and I remembered hearing it.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Good evening, Ella says, from Florida.
I can't do it.
We're just watching you fixing fence. We had winds today, and Granny Yellow blessings. Yes, it was terrible here, and that's one thing that we are just now getting ready to start putting permanent fence up here, which we was waiting on that because we're getting ready to go to the back and start measuring out things and putting fence on this side of the creek. So yeah, it's like getting new property and starting over, but this time we just got to put up some fence and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, and it's not one of those things that we have to hurry up and do either, because the animals are fine where they are. We just want it to be good, the fencing and stuff.
This back here by the creek, we got to get that done so we can get them to the back. Now the hayfield back there, we'll work on a little bit later.
Yeah. Brianna sent $19.99.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate the love and support.
What bingo game do you play, Brandon? What is it? Showdown?
Showdown bingo.
Bingo showdown.
Bingo showdown. It's a fun game. But bingo, it's special to me because growing up, my mom and dad always play bingo, but my mom absolutely loved it. And when I play that, it's just pretty cool.
Jan says now you'll have room for the kids to have houses of their own and they want to as they become adults. See, that's what Brandon wants. He was thinking like, give this kid 10 acres, give this kid 10 acres, or like, do something like that where they all have their own acre and they can build their own house out there and stuff like that.
I'm just hoping later on, as time goes on, we can actually buy more land around here. Like say, if it's God's will, we'll do it. We'll see.
I'm more like within 50 miles. I want them here, but not off my back porch.
Plus, you have a creek, but cannot wait to do some fishing. Well, Lisa, we do have a creek, and there is a little bit of fish in there, but it doesn't have water in it like Daniel's does. It's not constant. Now, there is some little holes in different areas that actually got some perch and stuff in it, and then when rain comes through, they get fish caught up in it.
You'll see how many chickens can Kayson fit into 10 acres.
A bunch. I'm telling you, we're actually getting ready to get the incubators out maybe tomorrow and get them in spots, and the eggs are fixing to start going in incubators.
Carol says, we occasionally play bingo here too. I love playing games. It keeps my mind alert.
Yeah, it is.
Wanda, I wouldn't mind leaving Arizona, but I don't know if I could handle tornadoes or snow. We don't get a whole lot of snow. Like this year was quite a bit, but I don't know. Usually not that much.
It is God's miracles for sure. Yes, Bethany. It says, how's all that? The animals are doing wonderful. They're doing great. We still got probably 10 or 12 mamas still got to give birth. And then once those babies get up, we will eventually get them all back there to the back. I know in videos to come, we will be separating some more. We've weaned a couple more, so we're going to take some back there. And then we've noticed that some of them aren't bred. So one thing that I want to eventually get my hands on is a ultrasound machine for goats. Now, Kevin was looking into that, and he's been doing some research on some. So if he finds a good one, I might end up getting me one as well.
Wanda loved your prank on Dutch.
I know. It was sad to leave Shadow behind, but that is good. They have 2 goats now, so they can have more one-on-one time. That's what Shadow needs. And he thought I was kidding when I got it. Like literally, Shadow followed us in the gate. So there's no way in the world he could use those for meat goats for sure.
Weapon says this was the first year in 12 years we got snow on the beaches of North Carolina. 12 more would be fine with me.
Yep.
Jake wants to know if there's any news on the exotic auction. Can you post the song on YouTube that you shared in the last video?
It's going to be in some videos, but I mean, it will be in kind of like Ed's was. Ed's has a song like that as well, but we had to cut it down to use it as the intro. But we're going to put it in some of the intro stuff. Good evening, Brandon and Steph. I was just watching your last video from well, thank you so much for watching, Robert.
Oh, Thailand.
Hey, Doug, how are you? God is good. Congratulations on the new property. More animals to come.
How's Carly doing?
She's doing wonderful.
She's doing really good. She still doesn't know what to think about Shadow, the cat Shadow.
Yeah. Jacob says, watch the video when Steph went to the OU game, and that's good that Captain Kayson is doing good. Yes. Yep. Yes, it's going to be nice. JRK says, I watched the video, today's video, and it was really good, and those baby goats cracked me up. And Steph, that was one of the names that I mentioned for your softball team. I really like that name. Well, thank you. Who is in there? Maybe it's a dish.
They probably ran as soon as it.
Yeah.
This is my first Eddy Family Live. Well, thank you, Teresa. Oh, man, I dropped it. Hey, Christina. Sorry, I've been crazy busy lately. No problem. We get it. We get busy. I mean, we get it. I'd switch over to YouTube. Facebook was messing up. Well, sorry, Doug.
Kevin, I'm going to wear your shirt to the expo because I don't think Brandon remembers who I am. Well,
I remember, Diane.
We will see. Howdy, y'all from Michigan. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Mary, how are you?
Stephanie, congratulations on becoming a coach for your little one. Thank you, Pauline. It's been fun. I think the biggest thing wasn't even the coaching part for me. It was the needing to text everybody and text the people that's doing our shirts and text this and text that, because I'm not a phone person. I don't usually, I mean, I record with my phone and I edit with my phone, but that's it. Like, I'm not a big, like, text a whole bunch of different people. And yeah, I can phone call, but I don't hardly ever have my phone unless I'm videoing. Prayers for my daughter, Ashley. She's in the hospital in Hutchinson, Kansas. She has been having irregular heartbeats up to 190. They just had to shock her twice. She has the flu also.
Oh, my. We will definitely keep her in our prayers.
We will do that.
This is my first Eddy Family Live. Well, thank you so much for coming over and joining our family.
Jacob, are you now at OU fan stuff, or are you sticking with OSU? I'm sticking with OSU, but I've said it many times. I live in Oklahoma. I wasn't born here, but I was raised in Oklahoma. So if OU goes against any other state, then I will go for OU. But publicly, I'm sticking with OSU.
Hi, Brandon and Steph. Love watching your channel. Well, thank you so much for the love and support.
Prayers, yes. So proud of y'all getting more land. Keep it up.
It's amazing. It is. It's crazy.
Stephanie, how's your arm doing? It's doing really, really good. Like, let's see, where's the video? It's back to normal. I mean, now doing this, I could feel the stretch in it, but that's because there's still a little bit of swelling, not much, but yeah, it's doing really good.
Hey, Steph and Brandon, I finally caught a live. Well, thank you so much for coming to join. Kim says, do you know if the cat's getting mice yet? We know for a fact it did because we seen it with our own eyes. He reached down there and then he played with it and then he ate it.
Neil says, Steph, you should have brought one of those OU trash cans. Cassie wouldn't have known if it was a compliment or an insult. Yeah, I've seen a few comments like that, and I was like, I didn't think about that. I think someone's told me before, but I didn't think about it.
Congratulations on the new property. Wonderful things happen to wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Katie, for the kind words.
Pam says, I finally got a dentist appointment for my oldest daughter after looking for 5 years for someone. I will be on a payment plan. Well, that's good. That's awesome. Get her in there and get her better.
There's a new subscriber here. Well, thank you so much for coming over and enjoying. Like I say, is we picked up a lot of new subscribers from Cassie, Gary, Dutch, Brandy, and Rachel and Kevin. We went to the up there and seen them this past weekend, and then we went to the auction. So I know we picked up a lot of new subscribers, and I watched Dutch's video today, And kind of like he says, we just kind of vlog our life, but we just record our everyday life, and the subscribers we got and that are just love us, and we love each and every one of y'all, and we just bring y'all along. I mean, because it's fun getting to honestly entertain y'all. It's fun showing y'all things because they're always going to be people that dislike you because you do good, and then there are more people that are happy because you do good, and it's just really neat. And I say it over and over all the time. Steph probably gets tired of me hearing it, but 3 years ago we lived in the city. Was it 3? Yeah, 22. Yeah, 3 years ago we lived in the city limits in a rent house, and God has worked miracles. This is a dream. We didn't even know it was a dream until it laid out and everything started unfolding.
Lori says Stephanie's wrist is doing so much better. She can now do the Macarena again. I sure can.
Trish says, "Wow, Brandon, you spend a lot of time feeding your animals. You take amazing care of them." Yes, that's one thing. Most of the time, I will say in the wintertime, we do show the animals more in the wintertime because it's just so hard to keep projects going than we do in the summertime. And I think that's where a lot of people, might look. They see us feed one 5-gallon bucket of feed, and they think that's all they get, but they get way more than that.
Doug asked if my hand would affect me coaching sports. So no, not with me coaching 8 and under. 8 and under is where I will underhand and soft toss it to them. And so far, it hasn't been too bad. I can toss the ball up, hit the ball, so we get some infield, outfield. And so far, I haven't had any problems. Now, throwing the ball, I can throw it about like to this age group, like 6 to 8-ish. But like if I was coaching 10U or 12U, then there's no way I'd be able to throw it right just because I don't have that strength yet.
Teresa said, "Do you sell your fertile eggs like the chickens you gave Cassie?" So we do eventually, but that will be later on because we hatch all of our eggs, and once our incubators start getting full, if we don't have nowhere for them to go, we will sell them. We do have a waiting list. Actually, now the baby chicks waiting list is right at 200 now. The first 200 baby chicks are gone, and that's great because we've been raising them ever since we come out here, and now we're finally getting to raise a large quantity of them. Our names out there at the auctions and stuff. So this is hopefully going to be a good year for all of us.
Kevin said everyone knows the coach just spits sunflower seeds and yells from the dugout. Yeah, you don't know the coaches down here. We get after them.
Teresa said, "Need a t-shirt with y'all's name on it." You can go to Eddy Family Farm and pick up Steph's shirt. I don't remember if I still have that pulled up there. Let me type it in here.
Hey, Stephanie, what's the halftime show at the OU game? The halftime show was some, and I was going to put it in there, but it was a lot of music. So it just wasn't going to be as good without the music playing. So I decided not to, and I just deleted it. But, or I deleted it from the video. It's still on the phone. But it was some young girls, like preschool, I think, age, and they were doing a bunch of different dances that they've learned. I don't know exactly. You can probably find it on the internet or Google or whatever, but
Jacob, so let's get to Walkers and 90,000 for the expo. We will see. We'll see. Now, we did film with the Walkers and everyone up there, but our videos are a little bit behind. just because, as y'all know, we have the expo coming up, so we got to start getting ahead so we can go up there and honestly take a week off and from social media, and then we get to spend it with everyone that comes. And guys, if y'all come to the expo, please come up to us, and we'd like to meet y'all in person for sure.
Yeah, Jacob asked how the new pigeon machine is doing.
Good so far. We just got the new balls that came in. Well, to a certain extent, it's blowed over. But I think if we try to force it to stay, I think the wind will tear it up.
Yeah, so it's better to leave it down until we use it.
Yeah.
You guys have done so much in a small amount of time. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Did you find Cowboy? I hope my
Yes.
buddy is okay.
I did find him.
He likes the pigs better than Brandon. I told him today that Cowboy just likes bacon.
Yeah.
It's so quiet there without the goat screaming, Loveland. I know. It's kind of sad, but it also gives us that extra 10, 20 minutes that we don't have to feed.
What's that?
The baby goats.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, you missed out on the nesting boxes at the auction. Went for $25 each.
I've seen that. Is that Gilliam?
No, this is Roxanne.
Roxanne, yes, I know. We walked up right as they had already sold them.
There's some bad weather in North Carolina. Well, hopefully it's.
Did you read Nell's here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. Here we go.
Brennan has been replaced by pigs. Cowboy has no taste.
Jacob said, "Are you going to have the Indians build you another house?" No, they won't.
You just get one.
You get one, and then they turn it over, and then you just start paying everything back. It's nice. We love this house. I hope one day we do get some more property around here, and maybe the kids can, build out here. But if not, it's okay. But I would love for them to be close by. I guess it's that protection deal. It's, special my girls.
Debbie says, Stephanie, yeah, 23,100 subs. Yay. I know. It took a little bit. I was in that 22,000 for a while, and it's like, we'll get there.
Very windy here in Tahlequah today. So happy to hear you're expanding. Yes, it's a blessing for sure.
Hi, Eddy family. Congratulations on the 33 acres. What are the plans for the new land? Will you move the RV to the new area to another storage area for feed and tools?
No, the RV, I think we're going to end up getting that scrapped here soon. The whole front end of it is rotten, which we didn't realize that if all the rain and stuff was leaking in it until it was too late. So, we may eventually move it back there until it's tore down with the tractor. I don't know. We'll see. Neil said he posted that comment on the video. LG says Stephanie wrist is doing much better.
Neil says Kayson's already had a brand name for when he has his own farm. I hope he still likes the nickname when he gets older.
I think he will.
I think he will too. It just kind of stuck.
Yeah. There is a picture, which I know he's been in here, but
I just finished watching today's video. That black baby, I think it's a mountain goat. They're all beautiful babies.
They are.
Congrats on the additional acreage. Now you can have your own hay to the Amish to cut and bale.
Yeah, we don't have Amish here. I'm hoping that eventually we get a hay cutter and rake and stuff. That's one thing that I was working on, and I kind of hinted around a little bit with y'all when we were saying that talking about getting a bigger tractor because I did want to cut some hay. That was because if that went through, that's what we want to do. But I don't know I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. I know one thing that our tractor won't pull around Beller.
Diane said, Brandon, tear it apart, scrap everything, but the trailer, it's worth money. My son scraps.
Jeffrey said, hey, Brandon, my daughter has the same car that Steph has. They found out that her battery in her keyboard that was causing her headlights to come on and off. Really? So we're going to end up taking it somewhere else. We didn't get to the point where we was wanting to know where the oil leak was coming from and the lights. They talked about the motor mounts, transmission mounts, and it was kind of vague. I mean, roughly come out and just said basically $3,000, fix this and that. I don't like that. I like the point when you got a piece of paper that shows you everything, because if you don't have it wrote down, it just seems like you're just throwing numbers out there. And yeah, we're going to have to go somewhere else.
Like we'd pay for it if it was the reason we put the car in the shop, but it wasn't. They didn't find out anything about the reason why we put it in the shop.
You've been an inspiration watching you guys grow in this new life. Can't wait to see what you do with the new property. So the new property, our big plans with new property is, for one, we're going to try to, that's where we're going to get our hay. As y'all seen in the video we posted on the main channel, we spent about $3,000 on hay last year. So hopefully we can get enough of hay off of that. And then that small part there. And then, we want to, definitely clean it up, make it look nice under there. There is a lot of deer back there. We hunted it a little bit, but we didn't hunt too much just because it wasn't ours yet. And so we'll see. But I do know that we will be building a fence on this side of the creek because I don't want to have to fight water gaps all the time. So
Ruby says, I coached my then 9-year-old son's soccer team. The next morning, I had baby number 4, another boy. Between the boys, I have 2 girls. The baby is now 37. Oh, wow.
Do you separate the male goat from the females? Yes, they are separated. Well, they was. They are not separated now.
We just put them back in.
They are back in now. And, but we will leave them in there for, I don't remember, I got it wrote down. And then we'll pull them out and put them back up there with the llamas.
Renee says, we had freezing rain all day yesterday, then a blizzard all last night with 50 to 55 miles per hour wind gusts. It shut down most of Iowa today. No travel advisories. Snow plows and tow trucks shut down all night.
No news on the exotic auction yet, so just have to wait and see.
You torched the beaver house. Nicely done, Brandon.
Thank you. We still got to go back and do a little bit more.
No, there's Cassie. She's sleeping. I guess while you're out there, you want to grab those 2 deals.
Yeah.
New merch idea. Kayson with the captain hat on. Let's see. You're lucky the RV lasted as long as it did. It served you well when you needed it. That is no lie. Like, yeah, it was crazy how it happened so quickly. Luckily, we got the tiny house ready for us to move in and everything. I remember reading that part, so I was like, nope, I don't need to do that. Okay. Did they play the Boomer Sooner song at the game? I'm sure they did. I don't even know. I'm too, like, during the game, there's no music. They do music at halftime, or not halftime, but oh my gosh, I went blank. Timeouts. At timeouts, they did some music. But those wasn't. We did get on the. It's not time. My mind is not all there. Whatever. The cam deal. We got on there twice. Though one of them I didn't see, but Addison's like, Mom, we was on it again. We was on it again. So I know we got on it twice. Yeah, Jumbotron. I think they left for bed. I had a new car and took it to the shop for an oil change, and something else before work was authorized. I looked at work order. There was so much stuff on it I had not requested. The man said, "You caught us." Yeah, they try to figure out anything that's wrong with it just to get you to spend a little bit more money. From South Carolina, Saturday, a fire was set down by my driveway. It got so close to my house. Thank God the wind changed right before it got to the house. God is good every day. That was weird. Did you start a fire? Like, I'm reading about fire and I smelled the fire.
That's weird. All right. We're gonna.
Maybe it's a box. I don't know.
We got a few things in the mail this week.
Cassie said, "Where'd Brandon go? I came in and he left."
I went to get these things, but we got a few things in the mail this week, and we're trying to get in the habit of whichever lives we're on, we go ahead and show the things that we get. And we're very thankful for this, but please don't feel like you have to do this. This one goes to, this is Leighton, all of us boys, all of us boys. And what these are is basically gloves that we can
trapping gloves,
handle the wildlife. And I will say, we got a green pair of them, and even though these things are thick, you can still feel that pressure when they get a hold of your hand. But yeah,
it's Brandon's boots that are on fire.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, that's what it is. And there wasn't I think there was a name on that, but it actually came with some other things as well that I think we showed.
Nancy.
That's our Nancy Griffin from Nevada. And then I'll let you. There's addresses on some of these, so this comes from
Sheila. And
yeah.
This was handmade. You can tell it's beautiful.
It is so gorgeous. Look at that, guys. We are definitely going to find a place to put this in the house.
I've been putting all of my little pictures in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Like it's
that
covering
is an
it all up.
amazing job.
It is. Because of the cost of mailing things, I try to stick to gifts that can be emailed, Neil said.
Yeah, no. Y'all are perfectly fine. And then this last one, and then we'll get back on the show. Don't mean to take up everybody's time. Put that over there. I don't want to damage it. And this one came from
Lori
Buck. For one, got you some horse treats there. And if y'all seen Steph's video last week, she was out there, working
brushing the ponies.
Working with the ponies because summertime's coming, and so Lori said that she needed to give the ponies some treats, and this here I absolutely love. Inside here is
a bag.
A bag you put everything, but it's got everything for a pony to brush them, to put rubber bands on them,
for their
hoofs, to whatever, just love and care on them. So definitely thankful for that, and that will definitely be a good gift. That is for the hoofs, yeah. But I wanted to put that out there first before we get going here, and I forget. Let's sit that over there.
Meg says I made a little housewarming gift for y'all. Just need to get it shipped.
Well, we appreciate it. Oh, okay. We try to, things that are sent, hopefully we can use them on the farm, but the other things from the house. We try to find places to put stuff, but, it's sometimes you just got a little bit too much stuff, but.
JRK says, Brandon, did you get your fence fixed that your male goat jumped through and broke? And were you able to fix that pipe that split? And when you went to shut the water off, the turkey going to attack you?
So yes, well, the goat tore through the fence. Luckily, hopefully we're going to be getting rid of the premier one here soon. That's some dangerous stuff. You've got to be out there around your animals. Almost, I would say, at least see your animals every 4 to 5 hours, just in case one of them gets stuck in there. But I bought a really, really high-powered electric machine, and they are terrified of it. So, but yes, I haven't got the water faucet fixed yet.
Jacob said the gloves remind me of preg checking cows.
Yeah. Tina says 145 thumbs up and 222 people. Let's get the thumbs up to match the amount that is in live. Well, thank you so much for that.
Donna says, hi, Stephanie and Brandon. I watched the video where you took the goats to Dutch. That was so funny. The look on his face was priceless. I'm very happy for y'all increasing your land. Yeah,
it's amazing. But, another thing is we couldn't have done that without y'all. And even though, me and Steph aggravated each other, we have a main channel. This is her channel. It's all ours together. And we couldn't do the things we do around here without each and every one of y'all watching her channel just as well as the main channel. We have to work together as a family, and that's including y'all working and by watching our videos, liking and sharing and with your friends. And it's pretty amazing.
Renee said Brandon's boots were sure on fire in that video I watched earlier, looking for the screaming goat and then another one tearing down the fence.
Yeah. How do you stop the in-line breeding? We don't do that. So
how you stop it is get rid of that dad.
Yeah.
And make sure you get rid of the brothers.
Yeah, we alternate. Like last year, we kept all of our females. So that's the reason why we had to get rid of our bucks from that year, is because they're getting old enough to where they're fixing to go into breeding season, and we got new bucks because we're not going to do that straight line breeding.
Will you get a heifer for bushwhacker? I think we were talking about if we can find a good one.
A good one for a good price. I mean, right now, 400 or 500 pound cows are going anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. So if we can find one, we may.
She also said now that you have more land.
Yeah.
Hello, I enjoy watching your 2 channels. I sure was happy for your son when he got the 2 deers. I like watching the baby goats.
Yeah, I love the baby goats.
You both do an amazing job with the videos you do. Thank you for putting out such good videos for us to watch. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah, we really enjoy it.
Dean must be asleep. He never misses an Eddy's live.
Yeah, he's kind of been on my mind today for some reason. I don't know. Even throughout the day doing chores around here, I've kind of thought about it. So,
any eggs from Captain Kayson's Chicken Hotel today?
Oh yeah, we got. There's
quite a few.
There's 20, and this was about 1:00. There was 27 We got 27 eggs. Like I said, the incubators are going to be fired up tomorrow. We'll go in and gather tomorrow's eggs. We're going to write them down and start putting eggs in an incubator.
I know you said I thought you had a heifer. So we did. We do. We got Showtime for Bushwhacker thinking that they were about the same age. But then once we got Showtime home, we realized that she is a lot younger than Bushwhacker. And I mean, she may be coming up to breeding age. I mean, we could still breed them together
later on.
But yeah.
What breed are the cows? They are British white. Yeah, we do have a heifer.
You and the kids get any plants in the house?
We have got some seeds that should be. I think we'll try to give them a few more days. I was actually talking to Kevin, and he was the one telling me, what's the best time to plant what, and we'll give it a few more days, and we'll start trying to plant some of our tomatoes.
Dean's probably still recovering from being ill last week. The older you get, the more it takes out of you.
Yes. Yeah, it's a great pony care package.
It is. A little bit of everything. Deborah says, thanks for the videos. Love you and the kids.
How many more? Oh, he's talking about them going out there. But so I'm hoping eventually we will be able to get a track hoe or something down there and dig like a hole or something down there in the creek, so it will hold a bigger pool of water. Get a few fish in there. But when it does rain, it does fill up with water. I've seen it where it's come out of the banks. So, yeah, it can do that for sure. But I think we will, here soon, I think we will be burning the property off, as well as we're going to be burning all the leaves and stuff like we do every year underneath all of our trees. But when we get back to the backfield, we will we'll probably start over here by the green end and work our way in to the rest.
Have you turned the dirt into the garden or in the garden after pouring that stuff down?
Nope.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Just mix it up?
I just put it on there and it just sinks in.
I love the lives that both the Eddies and the Grounds family do. Both channels really try to interact with everyone. That's why we love y'all and appreciate you so much. You get the extra effort. Yeah.
Well, like I say, I know a lot of our other friends would do the same thing, but like I said, it is, now that ball season gets here, it's a little bit harder, and when you got activities going anywhere, but yeah, we try to make at least once a week. I know sometimes it passes up, especially when we're busy, but we're just thankful for each and every one of y'all.
Awesome family content. When you struggle to get things done, it's nice to see you being productive in life. Your channel is therapy for me.
Well, thank you. Katie says, Brandon, how is your coworker Kevin doing? I have been praying for him and his family. He is doing a lot better. His right hand is still, burnt pretty bad. So I don't know what's going to happen, but everything else is starting to come together.
Has anyone heard of Travis, Texas? We're going there next month. We might move there.
Never heard of it.
Nope, I haven't heard of it. Bushwhacker won't be too big of a bull for Showtime to give birth, will he?
Do what now?
Bushwhacker won't be too big of a bull. They're the same breed, so they he should.
He's only they're only about 4 or 5 months apart.
Yeah. Hey Stephanie, how's coaching going for you? It's going really good. We've had 3 practices, and I mean, they're getting the hang of it. It's real educational but fun.
Yeah.
Are Leighton and Kayson playing baseball this year, or just Addison? All 4 of them.
Yeah, they're
All
all
four of
four
them.
playing.
JRK says my brother has pigs that just had piglets, and he also raises the beef cows. And his son shows the beef cows, and when fair time comes, they all show the pigs and the cows.
Yeah. The kids really haven't got into showing yet. A couple of them's talked about it, but none of them's really just. But if that goes into play, that's going to be pretty. Another thing that's going to be rough getting everything to. Yeah.
So if I'm sitting here yawning after seeing you yawn, I'm going to get off here and go to bed. See you all in the morning. Good night. Good night, Donna.
Yeah, and that's the deal. Is like we've been busy all week, so we've been getting up early in the morning, and we've been going to bed about midnight. And it's with this weather change, it's been terrible. But hopefully, we get back to where we were.
And that's what today was kind of like my so-called day off. But having a farm, there's no days off. You still need to go out and feed. And then I had stuff this morning, and yeah, there's not for a day off. But Brandon will be playing taxi driver since you're coaching now, Steph. Yep, he will be.
He'll say, hello, I enjoy watching your 2 channels. I sure was happy for your son when he got those 2 deer. I like watching the baby goats. I'm going to tell you, I love baby goats, and the deer hunting, I love the deer hunt, and I'm really, really hoping we can actually harvest us a deer back there this year.
Are any of the girls interested in trapping? Not Addison. Not really Braylee either.
No.
I think she likes to go and hang out with us, but I don't know if
Addison's not into it.
Yeah, Addison's a girly girl. She's girly girl. Nina says
Michael.
daylight savings this weekend.
Yes, it's this weekend, and it stops after this.
Makes it time change to Sunday. I am not looking forward to it. It's going to mess up my sleep for a bit. Yes, but I love that time just because there's more daylight in the evenings for us to get more things done. I don't really like it being dark in the morning just because the kids they are like, it's not morning. It's not time for school, but yeah, it is.
This is the last time, supposedly. So I'm super excited about it to have long evenings every day. So, I mean, I love it.
Christina said, what? Is it stopping everywhere?
Yeah. United States. Hello, Ohio.
Has Kayson had any Nerf battles lately? Nope. His Nerf battles are over for a little while.
Yep, he's got the mind.
When my daughter was raising pigs for slaughter, they feed. There's a lot of food scraps. I haven't seen you all feeding yours anything but feed.
Yeah, we don't have food scraps. We cook the feed. Food that we're going to need. We don't cook a whole bunch of extras. So that's what they get is regular food.
Thank the Lord, I'm all done with this time change.
Yeah.
When fair time comes, it does take a lot to get them there and all the other stuff you have to take there. And I forget to mention that they also have chickens and turkeys.
Yeah, they will let you. They have just about anything you want to show. So
Brenda said, I was just about to say, for growing kids, you don't have table scraps. Yeah, and Leighton has always been the kid that doesn't. He eats about normal or enough to get by. Like, he doesn't eat a whole lot. The other three got my appetite, and they got both of our appetite because they eat dinner plus they snack.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they're always eating, but Leighton lately, he has been like he had dinner, which I made last night, pork chops and mashed potatoes and green beans. He ate his whole plate plus seconds. Then he asked if he could have a quesadilla, just one that you throw in the microwave. And I was like, sure,
He's
go
becoming
for
a
it.
growing boy.
Yeah, he's hitting the growth spurt right now.
Lori
And his
said,
legs have been cramping up, and I'm like, those are growing pains, son. Go drink you some pickle juice.
Lori said, are they going to keep daylight savings time for good or keep it for regular? No, it's for good. It's changing daylight savings time. Yes, it is being stopped nationwide.
I lived in Arizona for a very long time and moved to Missouri, and then the time change. Yep.
Yeah.
Pickle juice works every time. It sure
got,
does. And
we got a lot of pickles in there.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and I know a lot of people is asking, is this being more animals coming? Not necessarily more animals. I mean, we've always knew we was hoping to get that property so we could put some more goats and stuff back there. I think we will eventually get some bigger cows, and just run some cows on it back there. And then we thought, if for some reason we need more, we might be able to lease some. So,
since Daniel Arms is finishing up his pond project, will he be able to help you clean the new property?
Yes, 100%. He's already reached out and told me, just holler at him and he'll come out and help with the trees and stuff. So, I've never been like a name dropper, but yes, I talk to Daniel pretty regularly, at least once a week, if not a couple times a week. Just depends on what's going on. And he will definitely, he's always offered the help. So, we'll definitely take him up on that.
Teresa's asking pickle juice. So yeah, pickle juice is one of those things that you can either eat pickles or drink the juice. It kind of helps with your Charlie horses or growing pains, just any kind of aches and pains like that. Also mustard. You can do like a tablespoon of mustard. Yeah. I don't like mustard, so I don't do it. Or just regular Tylenol and ibuprofen. But pickles is something we try to keep around, and it usually helps a lot faster.
I didn't think the daylight savings time bill went into law. Just searched it. It passed the Senate, but not the House. Just do some research on it. I can really care less. I just know I've seen it go to the Senate or whatever. But that's what I don't get wrapped up in the politics stuff.
All right. Good night, Maxine. Also tonic water with quinine works well. Haven't heard that one. Are you going to get any more rabbits like you used to have?
No.
I don't think so.
We're not going to get
we
rabbits.
Got plenty that we see random.
Yeah.
I'll have to try it. Vertigo today is awful. Yeah, I don't know if any of that kind of stuff will work with vertigo, because I've had vertigo and that's something you don't want. And if pickle juice would have helped it, I would have drank the whole jar. I use pickle juice for my upset tummy too. Yes, it works.
Yeah, I'm not for sure. Like I said, I can care less about politics. All I'd seen is it went to the House or whatever it was. They all signed it and clapped, and
good night, Judy.
I just assumed.
How's the new hay barn coming along?
It's we still got to put the top on, but we'll probably wait till after the expo, because we've got friends that are going to come down and help us, and they live several hours away, so we got to schedule it on the right time.
Lori, I don't know if sweet will work or not. I've always heard, I just heard pickle juice, and the only kind of pickles we ever eat is sour, regular dill pickles. So I'm guessing dill pickles, but sweet pickles might work too. How did you hear about the time change?
I've seen it on the news.
When's the expo?
I hope it does too, Lori. The expo is March 21st and 22nd, and we're super excited. It's 14 days away. Well, 14 days away or 13 days away until we leave. But yeah, we're excited about it.
Will you build another barn for the new farm equipment for the baling hay? So we may just keep the barn that we got, but finish it off for the actual hay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have another barn out back that is gonna be more like you're gonna set up what pens in it and for like goats to go under and whatever. Going to bed. Happy for a good turnout tonight and happy news on the property and family. Good night. Good night, Debbie.
Yeah.
Sleep
Thank
well.
you so much for coming by.
Lori says, Stephanie, look how late I am up for your live. I know. I'm so proud. So proud of you, Lori. Pickle juice does work. So does apple cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon and a couple ounces of water with a teaspoon of honey.
Jacob said, since they don't have the exotic auction, you can satisfy Cassie at the expo. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of auctions up there as well. I mean, we've already found one in that area, but we're going to go try it out before we say much about it and kind of go from there.
I know I was kind of disappointed in myself. I don't know, I guess because it wasn't an auction. Well, it was an auction that we ended up going to, but it was out of the norm when we went up there and visited them that I didn't bring anything extra. Will you harvest your own hay like the Walkers do, hiring the Amish? So our Amish is
we don't have
a lot farther away. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we will cut and bale our hay. I'm hoping we can get a tractor big enough to pull a round bale, but if not, we will probably just use a square baler.
Who's going to let me know when everyone's meeting at the cottage to eat? Diane said.
I don't know.
Tim wants to go to Amish auction.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was different, but it was definitely a lot of fun.
We need a smiley face sticker.
They had tons of chickens.
Get squares and watch those kiddos load the hay while you sit in the AC. Builds character. Hey, I've said that. I have told him that because I know he did it as a kid, but I've seen it on movies, and I think they need to be doing that. And there's not like 100 acres or whatever right now to need the big bales, I guess. It's just easier on the animals. You get more hay for the you don't have to go out there every, like, you don't have to, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Tina says, we love watching. I hope the rest of your week goes well. Do you grow cucumbers in your garden? I grow the little white ones. If you want some seeds, I can send you some seeds if you would like. We did try cucumbers last year, and I literally went down to the barn to check and see what seeds we had. And we have cucumbers. I don't know if we're going to grow them. I know we're going to grow some squash and some other things, but I don't know. We just didn't eat the cucumbers. It just didn't, yeah.
No, I was hoping to, what was cucumber? Cucumber bread.
Yeah.
But just didn't do it. Are you gonna be harvesting hay this summer?
Yeah, we are definitely going to be putting hay in the barn.
I know we have some good Amish restaurants in Sugar Creek, Ohio, Mount Hope, Ohio.
Really? Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, let Steph join them too. Everyone should experience that in life. Yeah, I experienced it on my screen. No, I get enough throwing hay bales and everything around here.
If you get a lot of hay, you could have Leighton help you move the bale. Yeah, he will definitely be hauling the hay, as well as Kayson.
No, zucchini.
Well, oh, zucchini
Zucchini
bread.
bread. That's what I was thinking of.
When I was a kid, I was a baby, and I was hauling hay. I was 2 years old. I was sitting in a. I was one. I was 1 year old, sitting in a car seat in my dad's pickup while he's hauling hay, and just kind of grew up in it.
Y'all come this way, I'll buy you dinner. No, Diane.
Yeah.
My dad had a square baler on his dairy farm, and I would get itching if I went
Near
the hay.
Yeah.
See, I would be the same way. I'm allergic to that, and it ain't pretty. Had a quick call from my son. He's a deputy and works at the jail in Tennessee. Yeah.
Shirley said, "Hello, Brandon and Stephanie. I just love your videos, your family, and animals. Stephanie, I love your hair, and you're beautiful. Brandon, thank you for your service. God bless you all. Love you, my dear friends."
Well, thank you, Shirley.
Thank you so much. Is that who sent the?
No.
No, it's a difference. Yeah, we're excited about it.
Sheila
Sheila,
was
okay.
that one. Time to go to sleep. All right, Samantha. Good night. I love zucchini bread. I had a recipe with chocolate chips in it.
Oh,
that
really?
sounds pretty good.
That's what I'm going to do. Well, after we get done with our animal check, obviously we ain't going to stay on here the full 2 hours. We got to get back in the groove and build up to that. It just takes a little bit, especially when you're on the run, and then tonight is like the only free night without anything because there was no ball practice tonight. So,
Do you still see your favorite UPS driver, Brandon?
Yeah, he still comes here.
I talked to him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I was out. One of our ducks got out of the pen, which I was just walking them back in, and he hollered from the gate. He was like, "You want me to lock it?" And I was like, "No, I'll come get it right now."
Yeah, he's awesome. Doug says, "Teach the kids while they are young. You all doing a great job caring and raising for them animals." Yes, and that's the deal. I grew up in the hayfield, and that's one thing that I liked about this whole process. And it was slow at the beginning, but once you start designing it yourself and it starts coming together, it's amazing. It's a great feeling.
Hey, living life loving. You need more ducks? Yes, we do. We almost got some at the Amish auction, but there's two, like there's the animals over here, and then you have all the equipment and all the other stuff over here. So we was looking at this one and then waiting for the ducks to come up. So we started walking back this way, and they sold them right as we walked up.
Yep.
Oh, I was so mad.
It was great.
There was other ones, but we didn't want to wait another 2 hours before those ones might be sold. And there was only like a couple in that pen. So
it was crazy.
They just needed to go home with someone else.
Cassie said, "I need to
clone myself." Yeah, we need a clone too.
I just love the auction. It's crazy.
Maybe what we need to do next time, we need to get some walkie-talkies. Be like, "Cassie, get those ducks. And I'll get this dresser or whatever's over on the other side. You've been missed. Thank you for going live. Congratulations on the wonderful beginnings of your family. Gotta go to bed. God bless. Good night.
Yeah,
Cassie said, you coming next month?
possibly.
Cassie said, I looked for Steph for 30 minutes. She was MIA.
I
Hey,
know.
I went, well, because I knew that we wasn't going to stay as long as to catch all the stuff on the other side. So I just wanted to go look at all of it. They had like this nice Pit Boss grill. Like it had the grill, it had like a Dutch oven looking thing on top. It had the smoker on the side. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you get the filing cabinet home? Sure did. It's right outside. Wind blew it over, but it still works.
It took a little bit, but we got it. So, but I think we're getting ready to run down and check the animals out for the last time, and hopefully tomorrow it's not so windy. But yeah, we just want to stop in here and hang out with y'all for a little bit, and thank y'all so much for watching, and stay tuned. And there will be another video out tomorrow. It will be Steph's video.
Yep, so I got some exciting news.
Yep, she does. So you have to stay tuned. So we'll see y'all in the next video, guys.
Good night.
Good night.